is up, you guys? It is your favorite YouTuber, OG Parley in the flesh, baby. It's me. What's poppin'? What's good? If it is your first time on my channel, I'd like to say welcome, welcome, and welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, a faithful member of Parley World, you know, the one and only, I'd like to say welcome back home, baby. Okay. Anyway, guys, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about how to become an influencer and make an income through social media. So many people actually personally DM'd me on Instagram and asked me to please make a video about this, as well as commented on some of my videos. You know, water 101, we need to drink up the water. Okay. And I thought, you know what, you know, at the beginning of the year, if you are a faithful member, you would remember how I said, like, this year, like, everybody needs to make money, you know, like, we're helping each other. It's not even a matter of scratch my back, I scratch yours. No, honey, you are itchy, I'm going to scratch your back. Okay, great. So let us get into how. But just before we actually talk about how to make money as an influencer, you first need to understand what is an influencer. I feel like people aren't exactly, many people have this I don't know what to say, but a very distorted understanding of what an influencer is, and I'd like to clarify what it is because people also use it in the wrong context, you know. So what an influencer is a person who has, what can I say, like the power and ability to influence purchase decisions. So if you are an influencer, you tend to have the power to influence people to purchase things simply because you have them, simply because you're trying them out. Do you know what I'm saying? And what I have noticed from, you know, just simply looking at a bunch of influencers internationally is that many influencers have, what can I say, like a stage presence, you know. Their social medias, for example, are very presentable. The aesthetic of the feed is perfect or beautiful, you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to talk about some apps that can help you, and I'm also going to talk about what you can do personally and what to expect. So I'm talking about the pros and the cons first, because you need to understand what you're going into. Okay, so firstly, you need to understand that this influencer, what can I say, like, influencer marketing is very saturated nowadays. At the beginning of it all, it was a very like scarce thing, you know. It was like, huh, an influencer, what's that, you know. Even like our parents, the oldies, they didn't even know what an influencer was, like, didn't know what an influencer was. But today they are here, they're up to date, they know exactly what an influencer is. Do you know what I'm saying? And you know, no offense to our old people, you know, parents and everything, but like, you know, when an adult like simply understands something, like, it's that common. It means, I don't want to say it's out of fashion, but like, it's cliche, like, it's all over the place now, you know. Yeah, so one thing you must remember about being an influencer is that it can work out as a steady income, provided that it is a constant thing that you're doing, like you've invested your whole life into it. So you are constantly doing campaigns, you're always doing something in relation to creating content for companies and everything, you know, like using your skills to create the content for the companies for the bag. Okay, but if you want to break the bank, you also need to understand different types of influencers. So in terms of different types of influencers, excuse me, I'm falling off my bed. Different types of influencers, you have micro influencers, you have your macro influencers, and then you have like your ordinary influencers. So you're probably like, what was that? Okay, so basically a macro, the macro influencers. Macro influencers are basically like your celebrities. For example, I don't know, okay, those that follow Kim Kardashian, for example, I don't remember when, I think it was this year though, at some point she posted this photo where she used an edit with PixArt, and it was like a collaboration, like a paid collaboration with PixArt, you know what I'm saying. And it's, I think for anybody with common sense, you would understand why it would at least make sense to use Kim Kardashian, you know. She has a huge following, and because she's a celebrity, she's not necessarily an influencer, you know, like she doesn't do influencer marketing, things like that, but she automatically has that presence and everything, and people do what she does already, you know, and she's a celebrity. So the fact that she's a celebrity, automatically she falls under the category of macro, because she's those big influencers, you know, people that you pay like 50,000 dollars even for a post. I don't know, 50,000 rand for a post, you know. Yeah. And then you have your micro. So the micro influencers will be people that have a very small following, really. So macro, you could say from 1 million plus. That's your macro, you know, your megas. And in the micro, this is for people to understand that being an influencer doesn't require you to have 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, 500,000 million followers on any social media platform. It's okay, we'll get into that. But micro influencers normally have between, safe to say, from like 800 to like 5,000, you know, 800 to like 10,000, within that range. Those are your micro influencers. Now you use different types of influencers for different reasons. Obviously, if you're looking for a wider audience, or you're being broad about what you're doing, you use someone like, you know, like a Mihlali or like a Kim Kardashian, those with like 1 million followers, that they couldn't care less what the thing is, how much it is. The fact that she's using it, I want it. The fact that she's trying it, I want to try it, you know. That's like bandwagon mindset. But like for companies, it works, you know, like it works. And then you have your micro influencers. Many of the companies that work with micro influencers tend to be like niche specific. So niche specific, okay, let's talk about what a niche is. So a niche would be like a specific group, you know. So specific groups, there are different niches. So examples of niches would be like the beauty niche, you know. You're a beauty influencer, you're a beauty YouTuber, you're a beauty this. You specify in like makeup and you know, like wigs, like things of beauty, you know. And then you'd have those lifestyle influencers, lifestyle YouTubers, those people that specifically do things in relation to their lifestyle. So the things they eat, blah blah blah, you know, those things, travel, blah blah blah, those things. Okay, not travel, because travel is its own one as well. You'd have like your travel niche as well, those that they're influencers for traveling. So they are globetrotters and companies pay them to travel, as long as they are creating content around the sponsored the sponsor, and you know, tagging the sponsor and everything. Like we move basic. So yeah, so you have your different niches, you know. You'll have lifestyle, you have beauty, you have those that specifically do like skincare, those that specifically do clothes, those that specifically travel, those that specifically do technology, you know what I'm saying? Because you have the same, you know, what is it, different strokes for different folks. Like you have people that are only interested in hair, only interested in makeup, only interested in this. So it doesn't matter if you have like 2,000 followers but you have a very high engagement for the amounts of followers that you have. Like a company can still work with you, they will still work with you, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and especially when there's like budget constraints within a company, and they feel like they have this budget and they want to get this many people within the budget. So obviously they can try to target people with people who charge less, which would obviously be people with less followers and things like that. But you find that people with less followers have higher engagement. It's very interesting, because you'll find that an easier way to understand like the engagement and stuff like that, you can check out, for instance, someone can have 10,000 followers, right, but have on a picture they'll have 8,000 likes, and they'll have 4,000 comments, so like 200 comments. Do you know what I'm saying? That is a very high engagement. Like the audience, majority of the audience that follows you engages with you. Like they're liking what they're seeing. Okay, and then you have someone that might not have a high engagement, like someone that might have 1 million followers and they only get 30,000 likes, you know. Like where are all those other people that follow you? Do you know what I'm saying? Basically, like that's just an easier way to understand it. I don't study these things, well, to some extent, but I don't study these things. So if there are some missing facts or some facts that were not stated correctly, do forgive me, because I'm just trying to help sisters and brothers out watching this video. So yeah, so those are the different types of, oh, and the middle, sorry, I forgot the middle influencers. Basically people that are within the middle, you know. You have those with the hundreds to the low thousands, and you have those in the mid thousands to high thousands. So your mid thousands could be from like 12,000 followers, 15,000 followers to like 500,000 followers, you know. I know 500,000 is a stretch, but macro starts from like million anyway, so it's like that group, you know. So yeah, those are the different types of influencers. So whether you have 1 million followers and you're watching this, whether you have 500,000 followers and you're watching this, whether you have 1,000 followers and you're watching this, you can become an influencer. You can get into influencer marketing. You can make money on social media. So now let us get into what social media is, okay? So I'm gonna speak from what I've done. I'm not gonna speak for things that I haven't done. So I've made money on platforms Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Yeah, and YouTube. Baby, obviously YouTube. Look at me. Yeah, so basically on those 4, and the one that I started off with was Instagram. And one thing you need to understand is when you do start off in influencer marketing, you either need to spend to make money, or you need to accept free things to gain exposure and experience to make money. But you need to also learn where to draw the line. Many companies like to abuse people, okay? I'm gonna put that out there. I'm not even gonna glitter that. They abuse people, okay? They just see desperate, hungry people that want to please their audience, please their followers, subscribers, please their friends, you know, and always look like they're up to date by simply just receiving free things. If you want to be an influencer for that, honey, though, that you're not an influencer, you are simply you're doing collaborations, because influencer marketing involves money. Like there is a mercs. You are receiving something for doing something, and that something can't be a product. It needs to be in the form of coins, okay? Why are you doing it for free? Do you know what I'm saying? These companies make money off of what you're doing for free. So although you do start off getting things for free, you need to know where to draw the line. You know, you can't have the same company approach you 4 times talking about for free. No. And a strategy could be when a company approaches you, or when you approach a company, because that's another thing. You need to knock on the door. Opportunities won't just come to you. You need to open the door to opportunities, okay? You can talk about a free collaboration for the first collaboration, and if that goes smoothly, you can move on to the next collaboration, and you can get paid, you know what I'm saying? And don't forget, when you also set your prizes, you need to also evaluate like your analytics, your engagement, your following, things like that. They're not stupid. Most companies already do their homework before they approach people. So you also can't lie and say, no, I have 10,000 followers, I charge 7,000 Rand for one post on Instagram. They're going to laugh at you and they're going to move on, because don't forget, there are people who also do these things for free. And it's like, what makes you so special for not even, you know, you don't even want to do it for free, but you want to charge this high, and like your engagement and things like that aren't even that presentable, okay? So that's Instagram. I think actually it's safe to say that all the apps are like that. I'm not too familiar with Twitter. I've just been asked to do like a few tweets. I'm sure I've only done for Twitter, I've only done Kepler and Showmax. Yeah, I've only done those 2. I think I've done a 3rd one. I can't remember the 3rd one, but I haven't done a lot. So yeah, so I think I'm just gonna focus for now on the important ones, Instagram and YouTube, okay? So how do you get these companies? How do these companies get you? Before we even get to that chapter, let's talk about your profile and your image, okay? You need to look presentable, especially if you want to be an influencer for certain things. If you want to be a beauty influencer, you want to do makeup, you want to do hair, you know, you need to know how to do your own makeup, and you need to also give makeup reviews, you know. On your Instagram, you can do mini IGTVs of you doing makeup, or of you applying certain products and reviewing the products verbally and in the your caption, you know, for the IGTVs. And also make posts on Instagram and use hashtags where you can tag beauty influencer, beauty, mascara, the company, you know, those type of things. Don't think that hashtags are untidy or out of fashion. You can post in such a way that the hashtags are at the bottom of like the caption, and only when someone clicks more then they see that. But also don't forget that hashtags also help you become more internationally renowned, you understand? Hashtags are not country specific. unless you want to hashtag your country's name, you know. But you can also hashtag countries that you'd like to specifically trend in, you know what I mean? Because you know, you tend to see like on the search page on Instagram certain things that you'll see, they all have hashtags, and so don't be shy. Don't be shy if you're starting out. Like, you're either going to be shy and broke, or break your shyness, come out that shell and go and make that money. The money's not going to come to you. You need to stand up and go and get that money, you know. So start by doing that, like with the type of post and everything. If you want to do travel, start by taking like mini holidays that you can afford, that are in your country, in your province even. Go to undiscovered places, you know. And you don't even have to have like a professional camera. Just invest in a good phone, you know, and take beautiful photos. Get Lightroom presets, edit your things properly. You can even think about planning how to do your Instagram feed, you know. If you want to have a certain aesthetic, you can do that, you know. Like there's those type of aesthetics, those nice ones, those more bluish ones, those more orangish ones, that brownish one. It all depends on you, you know, like like whatever does the things for you. So that's basically what you can do in terms of making your feed look presentable. Now, talking about your profile, your Instagram profile, your Instagram profile, where your picture is, the following, what are you writing in that bio? That really matters. You need to state what you are, and sometimes it is important to state where you are located, okay? If you are just starting out, you need to state Doiki, you know, that location pin, South Africa, location pin, Netherlands. Do you know what I'm saying? You need to state where you are based, and you need to put in there brand influencer, beauty influencer, ambassador, things of that nature. And don't lie about those things also. If it's things that you do not do, at least let it be things that you are aspiring to do, things that you are doing, you are practicing and polishing that skill, you know. So it's not like you're lying just to get money, because they will catch you out one day, you know. Every dog has its day, you know. So yeah, so make sure that your profile has the necessary information that state exactly what you're doing, where you are based. Make sure your email is also in your description box. Write it out, and also have that attachment for email and contact and blah blah blah, you know. Make sure that if you are not receiving any collaborations and things like that, you still, listen, you need to spend money to make money. Go to the disc game, go to the clicks, the Edgar's beauty section, go get you some makeup if you're trying to be a makeup influencer. Go get those things and learn how to do them. Make reviews, spend, take beautiful pictures. Do you know what I'm saying? It is convincing, because also you find that if you're in South Africa and you're trying to do like beauty and things like that, when the companies marketing, PR teams and whatever are looking for people to work with, and then they go into their tagged or their hashtags, there you are, you popped up, you know, and you didn't even work with them, but you wanted to work with them. So now that opportunity has opened doors for you by just simply using hashtags, tagging and spending money, okay? That goes for every single niche that you're trying to get into. And okay, so we've spoken about what it should, okay, taking photos. You need to have quality on your profile. You can't take very poor quality photos. Take HD photos, you know. It's not expensive to take photos. All of us have a cousin or a friend that we know that's a photographer. Let them practice on you, okay? Let them practice on you. They're practicing a skill, and the things you are wearing, you're at least marketing somewhere along the line. You're doing something, you know. So at least if you don't have a good phone, you at least still have good photos to present and stuff like that. This is for Instagram that we're specifically talking about. And if it's YouTube related, I'm sure we all know a cousin, once again, or a friend that's a photographer or a videographer. You can, you know, save money every month, and every 2 weeks you pay them like, you know, like $200 or $300 to borrow their camera for 5 hours in a Saturday, and then you set up and you film like 3 videos. You know what I'm saying? You don't need money to have a camera if you don't have a good phone either. So you could be doing that for your YouTube and for the Instagram, okay? So yeah, so the very next thing is, how can you reach out to the companies? Where's there a platform, a forum where you can actually connect with these people? So I am going to spill the beans, okay? Are you ready for the beans to be spilled? Get your plates and your forks, because I am dishing, giving and giving, okay? So the very first app that you can find. I will attach names of the apps or photos of the apps right over here. Okay, so the first app that you can try out is In the Hash. In the Hash, that's INDA hash HASH, yeah, In the Hash. You can try Humans, that's like human being, human with a Z, not an S, Humans. Those are the ones that I do trust so far. You can also try Web Influencer. That's not an app, it's like a website. And you can also try Collaborate. It's an app. I haven't exactly been consistent in terms of finding out how to work with Collaborate, but maybe you'll be better than me and it can work for you, you know. Collaborate is also international. Web Influencer is also international. In the Hash, I think international companies that also work in, you know, in every country, safe to say. And then Humans, so far my favorite amongst all of them, I'm talking about apps that I've used and websites that I've used, okay. My favorite one is Humans so far, simply because of the way it's set out. And the problem that I had with In the Hash was sometimes it would I don't want to say have glitches, but it would always need to be refreshed, like intense refresh, like, you know, like log out, log in type of refresh. And some of the new campaigns, they run out so quickly because there's only certain amount of spaces, you know. Like I just don't like the way that they would do things at In the Hash. Like I didn't like their selection process. But the one that I really like is Humans. Let me actually open my Humans app and see what's popping, you know. So, oh wow, there's actually a new campaign. Okay, so let me tell you about how campaigns on Human work. I'm gonna get comfy for this. Okay, so I highly suggest that everyone start out with Humans and In the Hash, okay? And once you feel like you want to branch out even more, you want to try other ones, then you can try the other ones that I've mentioned. Okay, so on all these campaigns that I've seen, the one that required the least amount of followers, it required like 800 followers. I'm trying to see, maybe it will still show. Oh no, I'm lying. One is actually 500 followers, and this one was from the King James group, and it was catfluencers. So this is people that have cats, basically. You can literally capitalize off of your animals. I would do that. I don't know about you. And all you had to do was post 2 Instagram posts and 2 Instagram stories. You had to have a minimum of 500 Instagram followers. And the amount of money, like the bidding amount of money, was 10,000 rand, you know. So you could probably have between maybe like 200 rand and 10,000 rand, and then you need to bid, you know. And then I don't want to say the highest bidder, but in this case it's like the lowest bidder. Like the company would allow a certain time for bidding, so you'd say how much you want to charge within what they've provided. And I highly suggest that you go to the lowest amount. Okay, let me see if I can just make an example. I just want to make an example of how to bid. Okay, so here I've opened one of these available campaigns, and the bid is minimum 0, okay? So, and then the maximum is 2,000 rand. This is just a random one that I opened. And what I would say is, and okay, wait, what's the minimum amount of followers here? The minimum amount of followers for this campaign is 5,000 followers, and you just need to tweet 1 tweet and post 1 Instagram photo. And they give you guidelines as to what to add into your caption, okay? It's not homework that you must go do, you know. And you also have, like, I want to say, someone that you report to within that team that picked the influencers. They handpicked, by the way. Yeah, you can also report to them and send your drafted posts, your drafted captions, and they'll let you know if it's okay or not, or what to add, what to remove, you know. So they're gonna help you, so don't worry about it, you know. So this one is 2,000 and it's 5,000 followers. And as for someone that has 70,000 followers, me, myself, and I believe that, you see, when a companies don't like to spend money. That's something you must remember. That's why most of them, they like to take people that they like to use people that like to do things for free. And I've noticed that a lot in South Africa. Many South African companies, okay, not like big ones but like mini ones, they like to do this free thing. I give you free clothes for you to, you know, I give you free hair. I don't like that. I don't like it, and I don't do it because my work is not free, you know. No, it's not free, because first of all, you're doing those things for free, right? And you find that you have 70,000 followers, and they're making how much money off of that one photo that you posted for free? No baby, no baby. And if anything, every company has a budget for marketing, okay? So don't be afraid to ask and tell them. Don't even ask, tell them this is how much you charge, okay? So I personally for this one wouldn't bid 2,000 because the minimum amount of followers is 5,000. So if someone that has 5,000 followers or 10,000 followers and actually, you know, I don't know, not that they look better than me or anything, but they bid it for lower, the chances of them getting it over me are high, you know. And because I'm not an influencer like no, I'm not an influencer like till RIP. It's something I do on the side. If it wasn't something I did on the side, baby, I would be investing in this thing hectically, you know what I'm saying? Specifically on Instagram. This is just so to ensure that you are securing bags and not just a bag, you know. Let me tell you something, guys. A millionaire doesn't have one source of income, nor does a billionaire. They have several, okay? It's not one thing they do that brings them money, you know. So you mustn't be afraid to make money in different ways also. So that's just humans. My favorite one is humans, so I highly suggest that you just start off with humans. Before you even go download that app, go and fix your Instagram page, go and fix your YouTube channel. Let's talk about YouTube. If you want to do this on YouTube, okay, listen to me. Some companies that want to branch out in specific countries, they go onto YouTube and they'll go and they will type South African YouTuber, American YouTuber, Botswana YouTuber, Zambian YouTuber. They're not going to just type your name. What makes you special? Do you know what I'm saying? You need to just the same way on Instagram, you put in your bio there, location South Africa, brand influencer. Do you know what I'm saying? On YouTube, title of every single video that you have, you put South African YouTuber, you know. You need to state the country that you're from somewhere along the line, okay? This is for people that are either starting out or want to be specific, like location specific, like your geography. Not to say that I'm geography specific. My audience is actually quite broad. I want to say shout out to everybody. Like I can mention a few countries from the top of my head. I know I get a lot of love from Namibia, Botswana, Zambia, Zimbabwe. I know I got some love from Kenya as well. Gambia, what's up, was popping. And I know I also got some love from UK. And I used to get love from Germany when I posted that exchange student video of mine. So yeah, you know, and it doesn't harm me not getting South African people. Like the country on YouTube, I've worked with 30 in total, the amount of companies that I've worked with since 2020, since 2019, the beginning of 2019, I've worked with 34 companies. 34. Both my parents combined have not worked with that many companies. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's simply because when you want to make money, you need to work hard, you need to invest, and you need to be serious, and you can't get distracted, and you can't be scared also. Being scared blocks your opportunities. You can't say, no, I'm gonna make my feed nice and I'm gonna, you know, build and do everything, but I'm not gonna go approach. Yay! Go on to the companies you want to work with in social medias and whatnot. Go click email in the subject .re regarding influencer marketing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, try. Like, you can literally email 50 companies and get feedback. Wait, 50 companies and get feedback from 5. And that is okay, because 5 is better than none. Because if you sat and you didn't even email not one, you didn't even have those 5 companies to begin with, okay? So don't be afraid to go and knock on the door for opportunities, you know. Barry, what is that one saying? Call back house or phone. Basically, put a please call me, they will phone you back, okay? Knock and the door will be open. Ask and it shall be given unto you, pressed down, shaken together, running over. I really hope that this video was insightful somewhere along the line. I truly hope that I have helped somebody. I hope my tips do help you in any way. These were tips that I have used, that I've seen work, okay? And not to say they're not going to work for some people. No. Influencer marketing is one thing. It has, I don't want to say it has rules, but there are some guidelines that help you progress. These guidelines will help you progress, okay? They will help you progress. So yeah, please do not forget to comment down in the comments and let me know if these tips are actually somewhere along the line helping you, if you've tried to use some of them already, or if you're gonna try them out, or even if you're not trying them out but like it has you thinking otherwise and you feel like you're ready to make money. The beauty about this is that quarantine cannot stop the making of money on social media. This is my boss me, well, my laptop, but you know what I mean, you know. You can make money during lockdown. I haven't been broke a day of lockdown simply because I have learned how to make money in such a way that I cannot be affected by stuff like lockdown. I don't have to go outside to physically make money. I'm recession free, whether the country's in a recession or not, or it's under junk status. Me, I still make my money. Do you know what I mean? Do not be afraid to reach out to companies. You need to email people. Baby girl, baby boy, you are not special. Nothing makes you special that you can sit back and wait for people to come to you. You need to go to people. Even your favorite celebrities, your favorite YouTubers, your favorites of favorites, you know, they knock on doors. You'll be surprised. The thing is with people, this is mankind generally speaking, we are very cocky and we're very like, I don't know how to say it in English. Okay, I'm not even gonna say it since I can't say it in English, but like, we're very, you know, like, you know what that is, right? Like we don't want to make people feel like we actually ask and we beg and we go out there and knock on doors, because it makes us look like, I don't know, like funny or something, you know, like, oh, this one had to ask for this thing. Like, listen to me, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. Don't forget that, you know. And that is something that a facilitator of mine from a leadership camp I went to in 2017 told me, and it has stuck with me till this day. And every time I get scared of emailing or asking, I'm just like, you know what, girl, the fact that you're not asking, the answer is already no. The fact that you're asking, you find that they will want to work with you. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, like, everything will work out at the time that it's supposed to, okay? And another thing, companies, they love effort, they love authenticity. Authenticity means being yourself, being original. Excuse me, you might have people on Instagram or YouTube that inspire you, you know, but don't try and replicate them. Who wants to work with a replica, honestly speaking, you know, when you can just work with the real thing? Be yourself. That will get you a very long way, you know. Yeah, but otherwise, my apologies that this video is so long, but I truly hope that you enjoyed this video and you can take some tips home, tips to the dough, to go and get your notebook and to write down your plan of action so you can go and secure the bank. Ching ching. Okay, yeah, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to connect with me on my social media platforms for collaborations. My details will be in the description box as usual. Yes, baby. Look at that. Ooh, I'm like, ooh, my goodness, oh my God, like, this is what a person that makes money looks like. Hi, what's up? Boom boom.